welcome to my channel. It is Day back here with a video for y'all, and today I'm going to be doing a girl talk if you haven't read the title already. And this is a girl talk on how is it living with your boyfriend, or like just living with your boyfriend in general. Now this is only through my personal experience because I live with my boyfriend. We have been living together. December 5th will be 1 year of living together. So we've been living together for a couple of months, and I'm just gonna give y'all like my experience, how it's been, because it's not always, sunshine and unicorns or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna tell y'all how it is if you're thinking about moving in with your boyfriend or anything like that. So first, I think the most important thing when you're thinking about moving out with someone, anyone really, you need to know, one, you want to live with them, like for sure. And two, you need to know like what type of person you're living with, if that makes sense. So for example, for me, I knew I wanted to live with my boyfriend because I was at his house, his mom's house. I was over there all the time. Like I would even pack a suitcase sometime and stay for like a week. Like I just wanted to be up under him. I wanted to be with him all the time. Like we were like best friends most of the time, like BFFs, like tied at the hip. So I knew I wanted to live with him because it was like, it just made sense. I was already with him every single day, so we might as well move in together. And the type of person that he was, I felt like I knew what type of person he was just because I was around him so much. So what I mean by that is like how they, keep their room. Like those small indicators, they will tell you a lot about, like how the situation is going to be when you move in. Like if their room is dirty, then they're probably going to be a dirty roommate. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so you just have to keep out for those like little things and make the decision based on that. So fast forward, we're moving in or whatever, and little things that I've noticed, because he's a boy, so it's like I can't explain, like it's just boys and girls, like we're different. And also when you're moving in with somebody, you're raised differently, so you're gonna see a lot of that when you move in with anybody, even if it's like a college roommate, you know what I'm saying? And the type of college roommates that get assigned to you, like you don't choose them, they're just assigned, and you be like, ooh, yeah. So I feel like when you move in with somebody, you kind of get to know how they operate, how they move, how they clean, how they like clean and everything. So what I've noticed living with my boyfriend is he leaves every light on. Like that's just being honest. He leaves every light on. He is the type of person that will leave a freaking box, like an empty box. Like let's say there's a box of cookies, for example. He will eat the last one and leave the box in the freaking cabinet, and it drives me crazy. Why is there an empty container just sitting there? Throw it in the trash. Just throw it in the trash. So yeah, it's like little things like that that like really bug me as a boy. I've heard people say that a lot of guys leave the toilet seat up, but I don't feel like I've experienced that. We have 2 bathrooms, so I feel like that kind of helps a lot. Another thing is cooking, and that's what I feel like there's like a difference between boys and girls, because I feel like girls are easily like, we're quick to cook and clean, you know what I'm saying? It may not be our favorite thing, but it's just like we can't stand, you know what I'm saying, like the clutter and everything. So with cleaning, oh my gosh, like it gets to a point where it's like, okay, I just can't take it no more, so I'm gonna clean or whatever. But it's not like gross, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't get to a point where I feel like this person is so disgusting, why did I move in with you? Like not dramatic like that. It's just I grew up, my mom slick got OCD, I can't lie to y'all. Like washing dishes, sweeping the floor, mopping, like that's an everyday type of thing. And for other people, like my boyfriend, I guess like he didn't grow up like that or whatever the case may be, I don't know. But yeah, so like dishes in the sink, my mom didn't play that. Like you don't go to sleep with dishes in the sink. And right now I got dishes in my sink, so that's a no-no. So yeah, he's not quick to clean up, but when he does clean up, like when he's in the mood to do it, then he does a really good job. Like he's like a spick and span type of clean. Like all tidy throughout the week, and then pick like one day out the week to like deeper clean, like with bleach and stuff. But with him, he just likes to, like if he's gonna clean, he's gonna go all out. With me, I'll tidy, and then like I'll pick a day and then do like a deeper clean just to kind of like keep it clean or whatever. So that's the difference with us. Also with I feel like for cooking, I feel like I cook more than he cooks, but he claims that he feeds me just as much as I feed him. Now, what I'm gonna say about that is I'm quicker to cook because I'm still learning. So sometimes I don't mind it because I'm still trying to like learn new recipes, this, and that, and all of that. And I prefer to cook than to eat out. I eat out every now and then, but I was eating out a lot when I was like 17, 18, like just got my car and all of that. I was eating out so freaking much. And yeah, so I don't really like to eat out like that. And I'm more quick to like cook. So when it's his turn to take care of dinner, he's quicker to go get something. Like he'll go down the street and get us like hot wings or something. So he claims like that's him taking care of, his night to cook, and necessarily not really. Or his favorite excuse would be, I cooked breakfast. Breakfast and dinner are two different things. Breakfast is so easy to cook. You know how fast eggs, like food, like, you know what I'm saying? Like eggs are so easy to cook. So I just don't compare the two. Like if you made breakfast, it doesn't compare to you making dinner in my eyes, because it's like breakfast is so simple, like it's a simple thing to do. Also with the cooking, I would say make sure you take turns. But if you're like me and you kind of like to cook, then I'm just gonna say this. I cook because I want to cook, or I cook when I want to cook. You know what I'm saying? Like my boyfriend, or I don't think any man should ever have the mentality of, like I'm the man of the house and when I get home I should have a fresh meal. Like I don't tolerate none of that. Like none of that. That is a horrible mentality to have as a man, to think that when you come home you should have a fresh meal. Or like ain't no maids, ain't no butlers around here. If you want a butler, you want a chef, you better pay for one. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say, like, if you do the cooking, you know what I'm saying? Like, do it because you want to do it. Because, baby, you best believe if I don't want to cook, I'm not cooking. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't want to do anything, I'm not going to do it. If I don't want to clean, I'm not going to do it. Don't be with somebody who forces you or makes you feel like you're obligated to do, like house chores. I don't think that a lot of people understand how much time and effort and stuff goes into, like there's life and then there's like house chores too, like cleaning, laundry, cooking. Like those little things are just so, it's crazy. I really didn't understand it until I moved in by myself, because I'll have my day plan and it's like, dang, like I gotta clean up, or dang, I gotta cook. That's 2 hours out of my day, you know what I'm saying, that I didn't account for already. So I would just say, don't feel obligated. Like what? Like, sister, you and him or whoever you live with, y'all got 2 working hands and 2 working feet. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't feel like it as a human, what humans do, either you go get yourself something to eat or you cook, because that's what we're supposed to do. But you don't need to be waiting on nobody if you don't feel like it, if that's not what you want to do. Now, it's okay to cater to your man. One day you want to bring him breakfast in bed or something like that. Like, that's cute. Like, do that. I do that sometimes too. But it's not an obligation. Like, never feel like you have to do it or it's forced upon you. That is a red flag. You need to go. Anyway, I digress. But yeah, so that's some of the differences I've noticed. I feel like when you first move in, you gotta kind of like have a conversation, I guess, about how, like, what's your expectations? Like, I would think that you guys need to sit down and have like, kind of like boundaries or expectations of how you guys want to run your household. But even if you do that, because we've done that too, like it's still a trial and error type of thing. Like it's still a day by day type of thing. So I don't know. Like it's all like a day by day. Like you play it by ear or whatever. Another thing that I noticed when living with the boy is as girls, like you're in the house or whatever, I be walking around in my bra and panties. Like that's just me. I don't care if I live with my boyfriend, if I were to live by myself with my best friend, or live by myself in general. Like I'm gonna walk around in my panties and underwear. I'm slick and nudist, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I don't really like to be in clothes. So yeah, so I'll be sitting on the sofa in like my panties and my underwear, and then he be talking about like his friends are about to come up, and that's something that I absolutely hate. I love his friends. They're like my brothers at this point. I've been around for a while now, about to be going on 3 years together. So it's like, I love his friends, but it's just like, dang, like, I'm in my bra and underwear. Now I gotta go to the room and go sit in the room until they leave and then come back out when I'm already here and situated. Like, I be situated out here on the sofa. So yeah, that's something that completely bugs me. I think those are pretty much all the bad things. Cooking, cleaning, he leave the lights on. He be leaving empty boxes in the I don't get it. Like, why do you do that? He leaves empty boxes in the freaking cabinet. Another con would be these mother freaking PlayStation, these video games. Oh my gosh, he plays a video game so much and I hate it. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why as girls we hate it so much, because it's like, it's their thing, and that's what I'm trying to like process. Like, the way that I spend an hour doing my makeup, it's the equivalent to him spending an hour playing his video games. But I don't know why, I hate it so much. But yes, that irks me. That is a con to me. But on the bright side, to make it a pro, you would rather your man sit there and play video games, you know what I'm saying, than him being out and doing, you know, God knows what, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather him do that than go try to find a way to entertain himself being up to no good, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's in the house, he's safe with all this crazy stuff that's going on in this world, you know, with the police and COVID and everything, like all this craziness. And yeah, those are like the cons. I started off with the bad stuff first. Now, these are the pros. Now, when you live with your boyfriend, you got access to his clothes a lot more often. Baby, this is his t-shirt and I'm wearing his boxers too. So you got access to all the hoodies, hoodie season. And then another plus is whenever there's a bug, like spiders, I don't care what it is, I have a phobia. Like, I'm terrified of bugs. And I know that I'm bigger than the bug, but I don't care. Like, I hate bugs. So whenever I see something, like last night there was a spider, I'd be screaming like, AJ, come kill the spider. And it's like, he'll kill it. So he killed all the bugs for me. Another plus is, I just feel like, I don't know if it's him itself that makes me feel so like comfortable and protected with him, or if it's just the fact that it's a male. I'm not sure. But when I'm here alone, I kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I put the chair in front of the door, like, just to be on the safer side because I'm by myself. But when my man's is here, I feel really safe. Like, I don't know. It's crazy. Another plus is, depending on how like close your relationship is with your boyfriend, which I feel like y'all should be friends, you know what I'm saying? Like, your boyfriend is your boyfriend, but I also feel like y'all should be best friends. Like, I don't see how you can be like, baby this and baby that, like, all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be that goofy. It has to be a friendship, you know? So being that we are friends, like, that is my best friend. So being that that's my friend, like my best friend, I feel like when we hang out, it's so much fun. It's just so much fun. We stay up together sometimes and be playing the freaking Nintendo Switch, and it's just like hanging out with your best friend all the time, 24/7. I feel like it's late and my mind is kind of going blank. I can't think of any more pros, but that's pretty much the gist of it. Just by you knowing those two things from the beginning, like knowing if you want to live with that person and knowing what kind of person that they are, I genuinely feel like that determines how your situation is going to be. So I would just highly look into that before you even, you know what I'm saying, sign a lease, because it's a lot. But I'm also going to say you need to make sure you have a rainy day fund. I mean, I could talk about an apartment in general on a separate video, but pretty much like, don't, you know what I'm saying, like literally spend all your money in an apartment. You need to make sure you have like different types of like savings for certain things, because it's a lot. Like, when we moved in here, baby, we had none of this. None of this. I think we had a mattress, a super small TV. I don't even think we had no pots yet. We had to go get pots. I think we ate out for like the first week for like Chick-fil-A and stuff like that. We ate out for like the first week, and then eventually we went to go get pots and stuff to start cooking. But like literally we didn't have anything. So I would say take an account of money for stuff like pots, pans, towels, like this simple, most basic stuff that you would need in an apartment. You need to save for that. You need to save for the deposit. You need to save for rent. And it sounds a little unrealistic, but you need to save for like in your rainy day fund. I would highly, if you can, I would highly recommend you save, like, if y'all are splitting rent, like have your portion of rent in your rainy day fund. You know what I'm saying? Just in case, God forbid, something happens, you get sick, you can't work, whatever the case may be. So it just won't put y'all in a hole. So just make sure your money is right. But I can talk about all of this in a different video because I feel like I'm getting off topic. But yeah. But overall, if you can get past like the little things, like him leaving every light on, I'd be so annoyed. But I just feel like, you know, it's just something that he do, and it could be worse. It could be worse. And leaving his clothes everywhere. Oh my gosh, like it'd be t-shirts here, t-shirt over there, jacket over there, shoes in the middle of the floor. Like, baby, pick just one spot. Yeah. We probably do another video like this on our couples channel. If you guys didn't know, we have a couples channel together. So that way he can tell y'all from his perspective what it's like living with a girlfriend or me. So we probably do that soon. That sounds like a fun video idea. Other than that, I feel like I don't have anything negative to say. I love living with him. That's my BFF, my twin them, all of that. And it's just been so much fun. And it's like, we're older now, but it's like we don't have any rules. I can't explain it, but it's not like, you know, he's visiting your mom's house or you're visiting his mom's house, and it's kind of like rules set there, and you can't like really be the way you want to be or really be booed up the way you want to be. You have to be respectful, all of that. Baby, when it's your house, you do whatever you want. Do it on the kitchen counter. I'm just saying, like, you really like do whatever you want because it's your house. Like, we have kickbacks together and stuff. I never would ever see that happening. You know, him coming to my house or I'm going to his house. Like, stuff like that just wouldn't happen. So it's just different. I love it. It's a lot of freedom, a lot of responsibility, but I feel like it's worth it, you know? It's definitely worth it. All right, y'all, it's really late. I feel like my brain is like flatlining. I think I got the basics out of there. Of living with your boyfriend. There are pros and there are cons, but you got to pick your battles, you know? Like, if you can deal with it to be with the person you love, then it's not that bad, you know? Unless they doing some crazy stuff, then sis, you got to get out or don't even get in, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they already doing crazy stuff before you even sign a lease, that's a red flag. Don't go. So okay, this pretty much wraps up this girl talk. If you guys have specific topics you want me to talk about, like, please give me some topics. Put them down below in the comments and I will make a video talking about whatever topic you want to talk about. Literally anything is on the table, and I will just give, you know, like my opinion or what I think and talk about it and all of that good stuff. But yeah, that is the end of this video. I hope it was a little insightful on what it's like to live with a boyfriend. And I hope you guys give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe to my channel, and turn your post notification bell on so the next time that I drop a video, you don't know when, then you will be notified. I love you guys.